Well, the internet indeed switches up quickly. One day people like him, then the next day, all of a sudden, they want him out of YouTube. So what made people claim that he's deserving of getting cancelled? All because of one, he's not funny, and two, Adolf Hitler is my N-word. Really? That? I don't understand. So they want his whole channel to be terminated because of those two things. By trying to cancel him through terminating his channel, you are going to put him in the likes of those who have committed crimes or who have committed hate speech, those who actually deserve to get cancelled. It's at a stage that they really want Master Oogway to fall off to the point of desperation. You can see YouTubers making downfall videos about him, even though he hasn't fell off yet. The internet switched up, and the content creators followed the crowd. I'm not on anyone's side on this drama, if you can even call it that. I just think that this has blown out of proportion like any regular drama or situation. For him not being funny, I don't know if he said what he's doing is a joke, but what he is doing is not a joke, but humor. Two very different things. With jokes, there comes a punchline, in which is what he did before, but now it has changed to humor, dark and racist humor, in which I'll be honest, I don't find the content he is making now consistently funny. I've only laughed to a few of those, and one of them, if my memory serves correct, was of a guy roasting a Twitter user that was based on a fat character serving food. That got me. However, there are many content creators that has a large following, but are not consistently funny to me. Even some of your fan favorite channels are not funny to me, and vice versa. Should they deserve hate for it? No. If he is not funny to you, then he is not funny to you. There's no point of making a video about it, as humor is subjective. But some people want to make it objective, as if it is a fact that he is not funny. Humor in this generation is disgustingly broken. People say that he is not funny, but we live in an age where people find sound effects funnier than a comedian. There is one thing I do agree with the masses, and that is with him falling off. But in my view, he has fallen off in a different way, and that is in terms of content creation. He has definitely fallen off in that aspect. The videos he is making, not even making, the videos that he is reposting are not original. Same music, same format. If I were to describe his content now, it's like a content farming version of WorldStar. Too much reposted memes and not enough original memes. So, he may have fallen off in terms of content creation, but in terms of viewership and possibly revenue, it is the complete opposite. His results are better than ever. Even before the hate he was receiving, he was getting millions of views with these styles of videos he is making now. I understand that there are some people who miss the old Oogway, but answer this for me. If he kept doing the quotes till now, wouldn't you guys say that he is falling off and what he's doing is getting boring and stale? I believe you would, and ManLikeIssas is my example for this. It's no hate towards him, as he even said it himself that he is falling off. He has made the same style of content just like how he made his content 2 years ago, but his viewership has decreased unfortunately. Is it funny? Yes. But unfortunately, people get bored easily. Even more ironically, even though people get bored of the same thing easily, they also don't like change, on the internet and outside of the internet. Which is why for those who want him to change his style of content, it is easier said than done to just magically change their type of content, because that is what made him grow. There are channels who has completely revamped their channel due to the criticisms and pressure from commentary channels, and the views that they have received has completely decreased compared to the views that they received from what they did before. Moogs, Devs, and others. And I mean exclusively from commentary channels, as there are channels that have completely revamped their channels for their own sake, outside of pressure, and they have succeeded. Belize and the YouTubers who used to make FIFA videos are those that come to mind. Even though they're desperately hoping for him to fall off, they are failing. They are in fact helping him to garner attention. He may say that he's getting attention for the wrong things, but bad publicity is publicity regardless. In social media, negativity is what gains the most attention, and in some cases revenue. Why do you think negative comments are the most liked comments on YouTube Shorts, even from positive videos? Why do you think drama channels or content about negative aspects of a person or life becomes viral? Because negativity is more recognized than positivity. People look at it, and when they find it, it overshadows the good that they have done. And it's like that with Master Oogway. They found something negative about him, and they rode with it. And for some, they made money from it. Personally, he doesn't deserve to get cancelled due to the use of the N-word, even though his N-word pass expired 2 years ago. The reason why he shouldn't is because of how it was used. It was not used with ill intent, but more so for the sake of humour. The reason why it has come to this point is because of self-censorship. Even if you use the word for good use, for example educational purposes or awareness purposes. It is self-censored because people automatically think that the self-censored word is aimed towards somebody, and they automatically think that it is offensive to say it, even when it's not used with the intention to hurt or offend someone. There is this comment which is really good, and it is about self-censorship, which in my opinion is one of the worst things that we ever did, which has started from TikTok. Even I'm guilty of doing this. On this platform, we self-censor words more than we censor swear words. How on earth is that possible? They censor the R word to grape, but use the F word as a capital letter, punctuation, comma, exclamation mark, adjective, and full stop. So much for progressive. Now, for everyone who is trying to get him axed from YouTube, what would happen if he got terminated from YouTube and he offed himself because he couldn't be able to make an income that supports his current living conditions? Would you scramble to delete the negative comments or videos about him, switch up and shift the blame like the people who was involved in the case of Inquisitor? I agree, he could work a regular job. Wait, what was it about EDP? Okay, still harassed because of his past. The same would happen to Master Oogway. If he worked a regular job, they would harass him at his workplace. They would even try to get him fired from his workplace because of what he did. And even YouTubers will still try to find a way to make content on him and won't stop saying how he fell off. Downfall of the worst fallen off YouTuber found working at Uber. He had it coming. Again, just to regurgitate, I'm on the same page with you in terms of what he is making now. I used to find him funny, but I don't. However, with how you are talking about him, you make it seem like he's the worst content creator on YouTube, when he's not. He's definitely not the worst, as the worst YouTuber will be one who commits a crime. So even though I don't like his content, what did I do instead of trying my utmost hardest to make him fall off? I just ignored his content. The worst way for a content creator to fall off is through ignorance. If you forgot or ignore about the content creator, then he or she fell off. If you constantly talk about a content creator, even if he or she is terminated from YouTube, then they haven't fell off, which is what is happening with Master Oogway. He wants that, and you are helping him in doing so. So to his real fans, and even commentary channels that criticize him, instead of trying to get him axed, why don't we help him to find ideas to change his content but still get similar results in terms of viewership? What type of content do you want him to do, apart from the quotes?